Hey, hey, hey! Welcome back to Perspective Perspoctive, a show that's all about the ways in which our internal and external language impact our daily lives. I'm Nick Strack, and this episode is about parenting before becoming a parent. I am totally not pregnant. So why am I talking about parenting? Great question. Here's some context for you. At the beginning of last year, Eric, my hubsby, and I started talking about becoming parents. It was sparked by a few disagreements I'd had with my mom that left me feeling raw and confused. If I couldn't figure out how to have a connected and open relationship with her, what kind of mom would I be? I started to worry that I'd severely mess up our children with my unexamined insecurities and limiting beliefs. I don't want to pass my stuff on to my kids. They're going to have enough to deal with just being human. We sought out parenting advice from the people around us, and we were most often met with a hand-wavy, "You can't really prepare for parenthood," and "I don't know why we're doing that thing with our children right now," regarding their parenting choices. So that didn't help us much. And online, most of the articles about preparing for parenthood were about how will you give birth, boob or bottle, where will the children sleep, who will change the diapers. Okay, I get that that's all important stuff, but there was hardly a peep about how to not pass your own bullshit onto your kids. As Eric and I recognized the abundant layers we each wanted to shed before having kids, we realized, hey, these layers aren't going to shed themselves. And since our goal is to not fling our own disempowering crap onto our babies while they might be flinging crap at us, the buck must stop here. So we started parenting. The first parenting book we read was in April 2014. The Whole Brainchild by Daniel Siegel and Tina Bryson. It's about raising kids with integrated brains, meaning we teach them to integrate their left and right brain as well as their downstairs and upstairs brain. I won't get into all the technical neuroscience of it all. Basically, it's parenting with an intention of raising a self-aware child who thrives. Here's a paragraph from the intro that hooked me. As children develop, their brains mirror their parents' brain. In other words, the parent's own growth and development, or lack of those, impact the child's brain. As parents become more aware and emotionally healthy, their children reap the rewards and move toward health as well. That means integrating and cultivating your own brain is one of the most loving and generous gifts you can give your children. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! That's what I mean when I say we started parenting. We're integrating our own brains to become more self-aware. We pay attention to insecurities and limiting beliefs when they pop up, and instead of ignoring them or pushing them to the side, we process them to discover what's at the root of this belief, where or who did it come from, and do I want to keep it? We own our thoughts, emotions, and choices. We are accountable, not blameful, and we take responsibility for how we show up in the world. We don't accept, "That's just the way it is," or "That's how it's always been," or "That's just the way I am," as an explanation for anything because unlikely story. And I am learning to pause, breathe, and respond mindfully, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on old triggers. That one is my biggest challenge. So there you have them. Some examples of parenting choices that can be made before becoming parents. Alright folks, let's bring this baby home. See what I did there? Perspective. Parenting is something that only starts after a baby is born. It would be crazy, neurotic, and futile to start parenting beforehand, given the historical inability to prepare for it. If I happen to subconsciously pass my crap onto my kids, it's not like I did it on purpose. Is that really my fault? Perspective. It's never too early to start parenting. The sooner I choose to get accountable for my limitations and release them, the more practice I'll have with self-regulation. Over time, I'll process things in a snap, quickly, effectively, and calmly. I choose to integrate and cultivate my own brain to be a better parent for my kids. Note: my desire to parent before becoming a parent is fueled by my desire to live an empowered life and to teach my kids to do the same. Although my "I'm gonna ruin our kids" fear comes up every once in a while, it is not the driving force here. And it comes around way less frequently now that I'm intentionally parenting. I'd really love to hear what y'all think about this in the comments. Agree or disagree, I want to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Or, well, you'll see me next week, if you watch. And thanks to my favorite baby ever, who doubles as my teleprompter and incidentally my co-parenting partner in crime, Eric.